We all listen to all these missing person stories and random disappearances and wonder to ourselves that if that had just happened in this modern age with all these cameras and satellites and trackers, it probably would not have happened. I mean, in an era where every movement is tracked, how can someone or even something disappear? Well, if that is what you wonder, then let me tell you that you are in for a shock with today's story. And what if I add that it was not a single person, nor even something small. It was a massive 777 airplane. Here it goes. It was just past midnight on March 8, 2014, when Malaysia Airlines flight MH370, a Boeing 777, took off into the sky from Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing. On board were 239 souls, families, business travelers, children, all expecting a routine red-eye flight across Southeast Asia. The night was calm. The aircraft was cruising smoothly at 35,000 feet. Just after 1:19 a.m., the co-pilot's voice came through Malaysian air traffic control. "Good night, Malaysian 370. That was the last thing anyone ever heard from MH370. Minutes later, it vanished from civilian radar screens, gone without a trace. No distress call, no warning. The sky, once filled with digital beacons and signals, suddenly held a haunting silence. What followed was a story stranger than fiction. Military radar later showed something chilling. The plane had turned sharply off course, cutting west across the Malaysian peninsula, then heading toward the Andaman Sea. For 7 hours it kept flying, silently, mysteriously, its path traced only by faint satellite pings, digital handshakes with a satellite high above the Indian Ocean. The trail ended somewhere deep in the southern Indian Ocean, one of the most remote places on Earth. An international search effort began, ships, submarines, sonar drones, scouring over 120,000 square kilometers of desolate seafloor. They found nothing. Then a breakthrough. In 2015, over a year after the disappearance, a piece of wing debris called a flaperon washed up on Réunion Island, off the coast of Africa. Over the next few years, more fragments were found, drifting across the Indian Ocean, confirming the unimaginable MH370 had crashed into the sea. But how? Why? The world demanded answers. Was it a mechanical failure, a hijacking, a deliberate act? Some investigators pointed to the flight path, deliberate, almost surgical. Could the captain have flown the plane into oblivion on purpose? Others dismissed this,